target and I want to shoot this target, all I should do is like look at the one I want to shoot. That's it. Look at it, then I wait for confirmation, like we talked about. Feel like the gun's lined up, which is a little bit iffy, or see the flash of color in the center, then I start shooting. It's really as simple as that. Look where you want to go. I would also articulate it as you hit where you look for better or worse. So if we're doing a rapid fire string at like 15 yards and your dot's bouncing like this, what do we expect to see if you stare at the dot instead of the target?
Up and down.
Yeah, the hitch trend up to where you're looking. What if you guys ever done stuff with simunitions? Where do guys get hit? Like they get hit in the hands typically. You know, if you're like, oh, where's the weapon? Oh, like guys just get hit in the hands because that's where people are looking. So you hit where you look for better or worse. What you need to do here, I think there's two things that are key. Again, consciously and deliberately focus where you want the bullet to go, and then make sure you're not following the sight. You're letting the sight come to you. Now, Leo, if you give me a beep every 3 seconds, watch my gun as I go between these targets. The exercise will be, I'm starting a target, beep, boom, I shoot that shot. I don't care where that one goes. I'm not assessing that. Instead, after the gun recoils, look to where you want it to go, and the gun will go where you look. I'll do it a few different ways for you here. Okay, what did you see there? Those few examples.
You were transitioning with the recoil.
Okay, so that was at the beginning, right? Yeah, so transitioning with the recoil, like, I want to say it looked like the gun went up in recoil and just bumped over. I wasn't consciously trying to do any of that. What's happening is I'm just connecting my hands to the gun's going to recoil, look to where I want it to go, and it's like, it just comes down out of recoil where I'm looking, as if by magic. No conscious effort on my part. Then you saw me try to push the gun, like, go faster. What happened there?
Then you let it settle and then brought it.
No, I mean when I pushed it faster.
Oh, you overdrew.
Yeah, exactly. So if I'm like, look at that black spot, I'd see the sight would go whoosh, and then settle down. So I can pull the trigger early and take a chance on where the bullet goes, or I can wait and then be slow. I don't like either of those options. I want to be precise. Right, and then you saw, yeah, it was like boom, the gun waited and then moved. Now, that is a thing that people do for whatever reason. They'll keep their eye fixed on the target for way too long. You know? It's like, boom, as soon as the sight's coming up in recoil and you like, yeah, I fired that shot, you look to the next thing. You should never see your sight come back down on the same target that you were just shooting and you don't intend to shoot again. Does that make sense to everybody? This is just a good exercise to get you aware of that stuff, what you're doing. All right, let's get Taffy up here. We'll run it.